another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we are the Mermaid Gang. This is where you can come and suspend your disbelief. I am a manifestation coach, and this week I will be opening up for new clients. And if you have not been paying attention and you're wondering, how are you possibly opening for new clients? I'm still on the wait list. You're not supposed to be on the wait list. I've been releasing you for the last 2 weeks. So if you are on August, September, October wait list, you're off the wait list. Email me current client as the subject and include your proof of purchase. And please don't mark out the transaction thing, because I do check to see if you actually paid. Thank you. Today we have a guest. You wanted to ask us some questions, so we're gonna be answering those questions today. Ready? I think this is the second time we've done this. Yeah, it is.
It's a part 2.
What 2? Brittany Crab, why are y'all so fabulous? We can't help it. 50 people liked her comment.
Oh, wow.
Not sure if you've answered this before, but were you trying to manifest Bobby specifically, or did you have a dream guy in mind and it ended up being him? It is the second part. I had an idea, I had a list, and this is who showed up. Okay, tell the truck story. I have so many. Tell the truck manifestation story.
Okay, so about 3-4 months ago, we had an incident with the car where we needed to get it fixed, I guess, but
no, I broke down. Well, yeah. I broke down. I thought the car overheated.
Right, it overheated, and I guess I have to start it like this. I've always wanted a truck, obviously. I'm a Southern boy, so I love my trucks and always wanted one. But I didn't like put it into full force of affirming and manifesting it until about 5 months ago. I say 4 to 5 months ago, and I kept telling Sammy that I wanted a truck. She kept saying, no, let's just wait till the beginning of the year. Let's keep doing this and that. But I guess as a bridge of events, the car started acting up. So with that being said, we that day we was like, hey, we just need to do it. We need to go get a truck, and we ended up going to the dealership the next day. As our, on our way up there, obviously, I mean, we don't have the best credit at all, but on our way up there, we was just affirming that, it's gonna be simple and easy.
And quick.
Yeah, and quick. That we're gonna get approved, and we're gonna get the truck that we want. The truck that we want, that I really like. It was actually there, and had just got there that day. It was literally like one of 2 trucks that they had. They only had 2 trucks there. One was nothing like he would ever like. Yeah, and then that's pretty much how it happened. We just kept affirming, on the way up there, and I just got my dream truck. It's simple, dude. It's not nothing like, that you gotta read deep into. It was really simple. We got approved,
Instantly.
Yeah. Didn't have to go through like, second party or anything. We got the truck. That's all that's literally it, man. It's not like a huge story to it. It's just affirmed, believed in it, and it happened.
The key parts are that even though I was saying, no, we'll just wait to get a truck, in his mind, he was still thinking he wanted a damn truck. So when I'm coming home from my lash appointment and my car overheats, that would have been the only way we would have made the decision to go and get another vehicle. Yep. Manifestation is always perfect. Manifestation knows exactly what to use to get you to your end result. We went, got instantly approved. That was the only truck there other than the one he wouldn't have liked, and it was everything that he wanted, everything that he had been wanting, everything he had been picturing, and they had just dropped it off that day. He had to wait for them to come pick their shit up out of it before he could test drive it that day. It was so quick, it was so easy, it was perfect. So
that's how things work.
Right. That's how you do it. That's the drug story. That's how easy it was for him to manifest it. And we absolutely did not have the credit.
Not at all.
Let's see. Sammy, at what age did you start manifesting consciously? I've known of speaking things into existence since I was a kid. My mom always taught me that, but it was more like, well, manifestation is biblical, but at this time it wasn't like affirmations and things like that. It was literally speaking things into existence. Certain psalms in the Bible were for certain things. That's what we believed. That's how we would manifest situations in our favor and things like that. I didn't start manifesting like Neville's way until just a couple years ago, and learned about like law of attraction, law of assumption until a couple years ago. But I've known how to make things work in my favor for a very long time, since I was probably old enough to know what that meant. My mom always taught me that. Bobby, how did you feel about me being manifested? I wonder how my SP will feel if he ever finds out.
I don't know. I guess well, Sammy was everything that I wanted, so I guess it was mutual. You know, I mean,
are you saying you don't really care how it happened?
Yeah.
You're happy it happened?
Yeah. It didn't really matter to me.
Doesn't bother you or make you feel manipulated?
She was something that I wanted, so I guess it happens.
Simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people stress that, like, they are afraid that they're gonna be like, oh, you manipulated me, or you're manipulating me by manifesting and things like that. Like,
well, if you feel in that way, then make sure that when you're doing your affirmations on it, and you're manifesting somebody, make sure that you know that you damn, what's the word I'm looking for? That you also specify that that person wants you as well. You know, that even if you do tell them, you know,
they're okay with it. They're comfortable with it.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Just go ahead and affirm that they're fine with it. Maybe even affirm that they're interested in manifestation. When you affirm, should it sound more like a demand, like with authority, or should it sound matter of fact and casual, like it's no big deal? Okay, that is what?
Whatever is comfortable for you.
That's what I was about to say. That goes by your personality, by your preference. I just affirm things like this is what it is. And my mom is an angry manifester, and she's always commanded things into existence. So even now, the way she manifests, she still does that. She still commands things, like she demands that things be the way she wants them to be. Whereas my approach is affirming as if like this is already true. Of course this is happening, like a matter of fact thing. So it's really based person to person. It's not really, there's not one set rule, other than don't come from a place of please let this happen, like maybe this will happen, I hope this happens. Like, you can't come from that place. Like, it's either a matter of fact thing or demand it, but either way, give it no other choice. Do you guys feel that you're in your dream relationship being with each other?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. We are literally best friends. We do everything together by choice. By choice. We have even had like old friends that thought it was just so weird that we want to do everything together. It's not a clingy thing. We're comfortable together. We're best friends. Who do you want to tell everything to? Your best friend. Who do you want to do everything with? Your best friend. We're best friends and we're married. That's just it. Like, we grew together, so obviously we bonded and we're best friends. Let's see. How can you speed up your manifestations, and what do you mean when you say affirm harder? speeding up your manifestation is based on how much resistance you have to what you're affirming. But the fastest way to get what you want is to consistently affirm. And to affirm anytime you think of that subject. Because if you'll go ahead and start affirming when you're thinking about the thing, then you don't even give your mind a chance to think in the opposite. And also, what else was it? What else did it say? And what do you mean when you say affirm harder? When I say affirm harder, I mean be more consistent. Affirm more. Make it a priority, because a lot of people say, I forget to affirm. I affirm once, or you can't do that. The repetition is what makes it come faster.
True.
Question for Bobby. I don't know if you had any idea about manifestation before you met Sammy, but when she told you, oh, well, you already answered that. How you feel about being manifested.
Mm-hmm.
To Sammy, have you ever failed to manifest something, especially on a time crunch? What do you do when you affirm something not to happen and it happened anyway, and then there's nothing you can do about it anymore? It happened to me, but I don't know if I didn't affirm enough or what, but it did damage my belief in manifestation. I told y'all how many times I failed before I finally figured this shit out.
Yeah.
We failed a lot.
Yeah, I think one of our biggest ones that we was trying to do for each other, we're together, was last year's Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
We wasn't able to do a lot for Major because it was obviously she was still, you know, developing her YouTube and getting it to the point to where it is now. And with me, I was working crazy hours. I mean,
and like, still not making that much.
I was working at a really good place. I was making really good money, but at the same time, it was like we wasn't seeing it. But yeah, and we was dead ass trying to like manifest money some way, somehow, to, you know, give our son a good Christmas, to have fun on Christmas and not be like, okay, today's Christmas, but I need to be back to work the next day so I can get some more money so we can get, you know, catch back up on bills before the month's over with. So I think that was one of our hardest ones. Not
being able to manifest money for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit sucked. And actually, I think that is the moment we were fucking fed up and we decided this will never happen again. And as you can see, this is why we've been so extra this year, because we over appreciate where we are now.
But it wasn't just that month or that year, you know, we literally struggled for 6 years straight.
Yeah.
Until this year, actually until this summer is when.
Well, no, the beginning of the year is when I went viral.
Okay, so beginning of this year, but I'm saying as in like us being comfortable and got all of our bills paid and everything was this summer.
Yeah, it was this summer.
Dude, it's been tough, guys.
We failed many times. You're not alone. No. Trust me. It took us a minute until we finally got fucking fed up. And I was so sick of feeling like everybody could manifest except for me. And I decided, this fucking works. I'm a master at manifesting. I know exactly what I'm doing. And this will never happen again. And everything fell into place. Literally, all of my manifestations came true within a couple weeks. YouTube, monetization, clients. I started my coaching business. What else? House. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything fell into place when I was just like, fuck this. I'm a master at manifesting. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I think mine actually started when I got fired from my job at the box plant. I was making $23 an hour. I thought we was doing good because I had actually just got that raise to making $23 an hour at a box plant. I was up for promotion to go to operator, which is like a big paper machine, and within that week everything that I got was like taken away from me like that. It happened so fast. And I lost that job, and I came home that day and I told my wife, I said, Sammy, I said, babe, I said, I'm about to do what I want to do. And that's when I literally changed all my mindset. I changed everything that I believed in, from, you know, just the basic stuff. I mean, you know, as in oh, if I donate to this, you know, whatever comes back. Like, I still believe in, like, you know, what you give, you receive. But at the same time, it was like, I need to start learning how to manifest. You know, my wife was doing it. I was, no, don't get me wrong on any of this stuff. Like, I was very skeptical about it, you know, because from my background, I'm growing up.
You work for everything.
Yeah, that's what I believed in, and that's what I was raised on. You know, my parents, my dad, my grandfather, all of them. You know, you work hard, you get stuff in return. You know, but I left the box plant, and I went to a way lower paying job, and I was so much happier.
And we were doing better because your mindset changed.
Yeah.
He was making less money, but we had more money.
Yeah.
Tell me how that makes sense.
It was weird.
That is manifestation.
Yeah.
It was simply a mindset.
I really went from $23 an hour to $11 an hour.
And for some reason had way more money all of a sudden. Then everything fell into place.
Yeah, so guys, when you look at us, don't look at us as in like, oh, they always had it. No, we haven't.
Oh, fuck no.
Look, my parents got money, but my parents helped us out when we was in depth of need.
Desperate need, yeah.
We just made it this year, and we ain't even finished yet.
Oh no, we're just getting started. We're gonna figure it out now. Okay, so everybody wants to hear about the house. We never talked about the house, so. Okay.
So the house. So the way we got this house, obviously a lot of people look at it as in, this was her mom's house, and all of that. Yeah. It's not that, guys. Yes, this was her mom's house. Keyword was. Her mom had the money, she could take care of this house. But what we all decided on was that her mom didn't want to live where we're living at now.
Oh, we need to preface this because there's a lesson in what we did, because we messed up by trying to force the 3D.
Yeah.
We originally were like, okay, we're scared we're not gonna get a house before the holidays.
Yeah.
Because we were manifesting a house. That was our last manifestation. So we started panicking and trying to force the 3D. Well, it didn't work.
It backfired.
Yeah, because when you try to force the 3D, we were going to settle. We were gonna force the 3D so much we were going to settle. We went and viewed homes that we did not really like, but we were gonna try to make ourselves like them. Yeah. They were big, but they were ugly. Well, not really ugly.
It was some nice houses, but it wasn't what we wanted. It
didn't fit the idea in my mind, and it did not fit our dogs, which we would never give up. That's just not gonna fucking happen. And most people don't even allow dogs. Like, we were going to try to force the 3D, whether we had to pay like a lot of money to get them in an apartment, which we still didn't want because we wanted a yard. And then it ended up like we gave up, because when you try to force the 3D, it doesn't work. It backfires. We gave up. And then we came home and we found this house. And it was beautiful. It was perfect. It was the right price. They allowed dogs, but it still just did not fucking feel right. And then we realized, if we move into these houses, one, someone else has the power to
get us out anytime they
remove us if they wanted to, or decide they didn't want our dogs there, or it just didn't feel good. It didn't feel secure. I don't like feeling like that. So my mom's like, well, I am trying to manifest an apartment. And so I was like, okay, well, if that works out, then we will just take your house.
Yeah.
Because your house is perfect size. It's everything we want. The perfect yard, perfect neighbors, perfect neighborhood. Like, Major has kids to play with. It's perfect. But again, we still had to manifest. We still had to manifest my mom into her apartment.
Yeah, because she wasn't 100% set on moving, you know. And
she also didn't meet the income requirements.
Exactly.
For the apartments in the area she's in, she does not meet those, or she didn't at the time. She does now, but yeah. That's because she's a coach now. But at that time, she did not meet the income requirements.
Right.
So I was really wanting this house, and I was just like, everything's working out, everything's perfect, we got our house, so happy, we got our house, we got our house. And mom was like, yeah, I got my apartment, got my apartment, got my apartment. And sure enough,
she got the call, I think, what, the next day?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, and even though she did it, actually, this is the same apartment she applied for. Damn, when did she first apply for this apartment? Because she's been wanting to live over there. She applied for like 6 months ago, or 6 months before. And they were like, no, you don't meet the income requirements. And then all of a sudden she does, and her income didn't change.
Right.
And then we got this house, and it's ours, and nobody's gonna remove us. We completely redid everything and made it how we like it.
Yeah, renovated this whole house.
Major's comfortable here. The dogs are happy here. We're happy here. This gives us the opportunity to build our bigger house when we're ready for one. This was a complete manifestation. My mom got her manifestation, we got our manifestation, and everybody is fucking thriving. Damn, that was long. Did you consciously manifest your pregnancy with Major? No. Who manifested me to be pregnant with Major?
Okay, so I didn't know anything about manifestation back then. And when we got together, like going on maybe 4 or 5 months of being together.
Let me preface this first also. I wasn't supposed to be able to have kids. I was told by doctors because of the accident I was in when I was a child. I got thrown off a horse. I was not gonna have kids.
But I told her in December, I said, you're gonna be pregnant by my birthday, which is February the 7th. And on February the 7th,
I was pregnant in January.
we found out she was pregnant.
Yeah, I got pregnant in January.
I didn't know anything about it. Not like now.
I laughed when he said it. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, I'm thinking in my head, like, this was because this was a new relationship, and I was like, I can't tell them yet that I can't have kids. Well, apparently, I can. Because manifestation is perfect. And I'm happy he manifested that, because Major is the best thing that ever happened to us. Okay, Bobby, even though the principles to manifesting are the same, we all have different things that work for us. What is your personal way that you like to manifest?
I've never thought about this question. I guess my perfect way is just me just, you know, staying on top of it. I stay on top of it. Like, if I want something, I literally, that's the only thing that I'm gonna focus on. So like right now, my thing that I'm manifesting right now is to get all of my viewers from my YouTube over to my Twitch. That's all I'm doing. That's literally, I stay on top of that one thing. For me, it's easier to just have my mind focused on that one thing. I can't do multiple things at one time because I'll overload, and then I'll just get frustrated and I won't do anything.
I think you run scenarios in your head too. You visualize, basically.
Yeah, I visualize a lot.
You run scenarios in your head of things you want. Like when you were thinking about your truck, you were thinking about that exact truck you wanted and what it would feel like and how it looked in the yard. He basically visualizes, and yeah, he's one track mind. When he's decided he wants something, that's all he's gonna talk about and think about.
Yeah.
Until it happens.
When it happens, that's when I'll turn it over and do something else. Mm-hmm. But I'm just I'm a visual.
This is funny. You haven't thought about this as your manifestation. You always watch these YouTube videos about the guys in the truck groups, and you're like, I want to be in that. I want to go to these shows. I want to be in these YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And now he is. The guy that sold us the truck is my last girl's boyfriend, but he didn't know him. I didn't even know Taj like that at the time. He was just, I was like, well, we'll just go. I was like, well, Taj works up at this place, so we could just go, you know, check him out, see what he's got, see if he can, you know, get you a truck or find you a truck somewhere. They end up, as soon as he gets his lift kit on there and brings it back up there and shows Taj, Taj gets him directly into their big ass truck group. Then all of a sudden we're going to South Carolina to truck shows and shit. Yeah. Now they're about to do Toys for Tots.
Yes, that's a big thing. I'm super excited about that.
So that shit you're idolizing that you see on Instagram or TV, it can be you. They're not special. They're not special. What do we used to say? We want to be like Nicole Guerrero and Jeremy?
Yeah, and be.
Now we are. They're not special, guys.
Yeah.
It's not. They're not born under a lucky star. Decide. Don't give it any other option. Think of it as if it's already true. Let's see, we might answer one more question. I just thought about that. You haven't even counted that as a successful manifestation. You are one of those people now. People literally take videos of his truck and send it to him. What?
That one. Are we allowed to say it yet?
I want to, we just won't give any info.
Okay.
How was your wedding? Better yet, how did he propose? Okay, go ahead and tell him how you proposed.
Look, okay, so I say, what year was it? 14? 15?
I was pregnant. I was pregnant in 15.
15. So March 10th, 2015, right? I'm dead on, right? March 10th was the baby shower.
No.
When was it?
The baby shower was in
March 10th.
September.
No,
I was
March.
Huge.
You know what I'm thinking about?
The wedding.
Yeah.
Her anniversary.
So I proposed at our baby shower. She was so we had I had took her out like maybe a month in advance, looking at rings and stuff. You know, we was just browsing, you know, and I was really telling her I was getting her promise ring. So
no.
It wasn't a promise?
You already bought me a promise ring for Christmas.
Definitely.
The first year we were together.
Promise ring.
We were just looking at rings for like future, like when we were eventually going to get married.
And at this time, it was like I said, it was 2015. I didn't have too much money. I was working for a underground utility job, and we was doing all right.
We were just normal.
Yeah, we was doing all right. You know, we was barely making, you know, check to check. Because it was a ring that Sammy had picked out. It was literally the last ring.
I still have it.
And they did not. It was like the last one on their shelf. They didn't have it. They wasn't getting it back or nothing. So after one day after work, me and my mom went over to K Jewels, and we picked up the ring. She was like, you know her size? I said she already got it placed. But I think it was a 6. Maybe it was a 5. No, it was a 5.5. 5.5 in ring. And I ended up getting a ring that she literally was drooling over. And come to baby shower, I was just waiting for the right time. So I had my cousin Shayla in on it. I told Shayla to make sure this is the last box. So we got like maybe 8 boxes all put into one small box. We had the small one put inside, so she was just, you know, going through it. She's like, what the hell, what's going on?
It was the last gift. Shayla brought it out. Yeah,
it was the last box and the last gift. And when she finally opened it, she looked at it and she was like, you told me they were all out. I was like, I know. And then that pretty much, I proposed to her in front of her family and my family at a baby shower. But before I did all of that, I went to her dad and asked for her dad's hand in marriage.
You asked my dad for my hand in marriage?
Yeah, for your hand. And I guess for our wedding, we didn't have one.
We went to the courthouse.
Yeah, like I said, we struggled. We paid what, I think $120 for the certificate, and that was it. But we are having a wedding this year.
Next year, babe.
Next year, yeah.
2021.
Yep, 2021. We are having a wedding, guys. We didn't want to tell anybody yet, but we are gonna have it vlogged.
We're having our dream wedding!
And you guys will see it, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
It'll be on our vlog channel.
It's gonna be a good thing, you know. We're definitely gonna take you guys starting in January along the process of everything that we're gonna be doing together, as in you know, getting our caterer, getting our flower person. We've already booked the venue.
And hired the coordinator.
Yeah, and hired the coordinator for it. We're gonna go ring shopping.
We've already got our wedding party.
Yeah, got our wedding party. it's gonna be a big event, guys. It's gonna be an enclosed event also. So and a lot of people won't know where it's at.
Oh yeah, it's private and it's gonna be locked in. Security is going to be out.
So for anybody that is local, if you don't have an invitation, I'm sorry. Because
we're gonna vlog it for you.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna vlog it, but it's not gonna be a lot of people there. It's mostly gonna be like our most important friends, obviously our family, and maybe a couple. When I say a couple, I mean maybe a top 10 of people that you know, that we really fucked with. That's gonna be invited. But yeah, that's a huge surprise, guys. That's a huge leak because we wasn't gonna tell anybody, but the fact that somebody asked this question,
we can't lie to you.
Yeah. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have the Major Empire family wedding.
I'm so excited.
So.
Oh, and don't forget, Vlogmas starts on Tuesday. What's today when y'all are seeing this? Monday?
Yeah. Vlogmas
starts tomorrow. So go subscribe to our channel. It's always linked in the description. Definitely.
And also for everybody that is watching this video, I really want to give a big shout out, a huge shout out to 2 people that that has been sticking with me through all of my streams. I really have to give this shout out to Winter Love and Amanda, Bunny, Star, whichever one you want to go by.
Thanks for supporting
Fiona and Amanda.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you guys. You guys have literally left the YouTube scene where I was streaming at and came over to my Twitch and followed me and have been in both of my my latest streams. I think I've streamed maybe 2 or 3 of them, and you guys have been there. So a huge shout out to you guys, man. I love you guys so much for still sticking by me and, you know, going with me through this process. If nobody knows, to the point to where I'm letting you guys know on Sammy's video, because I know a lot of y'all obviously watch her videos. I left streaming on YouTube because it's starting to like my vlogs and then my streams are not correlating together.
It's messing up your analytics.
Yeah, my analytics, and it's making my watch time and stuff go down. So for me to keep my watch time up and my page to keep getting more like out there for other audience, I'm gonna take all of my streams and go to Twitch.
Twitch is more beneficial for him as a streamer anyway, so if you want to support him, it will be in the description box as well. You can just follow him for free, or you can subscribe to him. It's $5, or if you have Amazon Prime, it's free.
Yeah.
So if you want to support him, it's in the description. And thank you to the ones who have been supporting him this whole time, who are in every fucking stream. Our little stream family, we love y'all.
Thank y'all.
Okay, so I think it's time to end this video because I gotta film like 5 more. So thank you so much for watching. I know we didn't get to a lot of the questions, but we answered the main questions that you guys have been asking over and over and over. So I hope you're happy now.
Be sure to go cop y'all some merch, the Christmas merch.
Oh, my Black Friday sale is still up right now too. 30% off, code Sammy Claus. And also, Ambitious Gang is on there as well, so if you want to buy his merch.
Not sure if y'all can see it back.
It says we're going after everything they said we couldn't have.
That's facts.
Thank you guys for watching. We love you so much. I'll see you in a minute. You'll see me tomorrow. And we out.